Yeah.
Right.
74. What is up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the Word on the Street podcast. Episode number 74 on your whore, bro.
God damn, 74 on your whore.
Episode 74 on your whore, bro.
At the door.
Hi,
Whore
at the door. Episode 74 on your whore at the door. You already know I went to the store.
The first thing, like, comment, and subscribe.
Please subscribe, yo. We're trying to get to 200 subscribers. Once we get to 200 subscribers, Virgil Abloh will be on the podcast. So please subscribe, guys. We're trying to get that interview with Virgil. So please run up the subs, yo. What's up? How you doing? It's Thursday. Tomorrow is the Akomi event, so we're gonna vlog that. It's gonna be so fun. We're gonna have the vlog posted way before this video drops. So, fucking that Akomi event is gonna go hard. Talk to Jesus. He said we can interview him. So I'm excited.
I'll see.
I'm excited to check out all the new Akomi pieces. We've talked about them before. I'm excited to show you guys the
last episode.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool. Shout out to Akomi for putting that on.
Yeah.
What you got going on? How was work? How was
everything? Everything's been good. We've been vibing, chilling, just preparing for this event that we have coming up a few weeks. Tomorrow also. Excited for that.
Isn't that event tomorrow?
Oh yeah, technically
this weekend.
It's technically this weekend.
All right, guys. So if you guys are watching this right now, we have an event in 3 days, yo.
Pull up.
This Sunday, this is the flyer.
Sunday.
Friends, yo.
Sunday.
Motherfucking Fights and Friends is gonna be so fun.
Yeah.
We worked hard for this. We had so many meetings. We had so many Discord calls. We had so many everything. It's like it was a whole experience, guys. Yeah. So please pull up. Please show some love. Even if you don't want to buy anything, just
come hang out.
Come buy a burger, yo. There's gonna be food vendors there. Come take some photos with the backdrop. Come. You already know, bro. Come and come. Bro. Come and go.
Great experience.
Come and go, like the gas station. But yeah, I'm excited for that event. It's fun. The summer's getting kicked off to a good start, and talking about kicking off to a good start, bro.
Okay.
The motherfucking people are out here wearing cleats, bro.
All right.
They're wearing cleats all summer. I don't know where this started. They went from wearing sambas, which is like an indoor soccer shoe, to cleats, which is outdoor soccer shoes. What's going on?
Who are you following for trends? That's what I'm like.
It's happening.
Is it?
Yeah.
God damn.
It's a cleat summer, gang.
No, it's not,
bro.
It
is, bro.
Dude,
how much you want to bet?
If you walk around in cleats, you're a retard.
Imagine the noise they're gonna make, bro. Like,
there's no one. The only issue, like with stuff like this, is we're never gonna see it here. Like we will never.
We will in 5 years.
In 5 years. Literally, we will see it in 5 years from now. People are gonna barely be wearing.
Hey, cleats. I used to wear cleats when I was a kid, gang, outside.
I wouldn't wear them outside.
I would.
I knew better.
No, I did not. And then my friends had to be like, "Why are you wearing those?" I'm like, "Cause they're cool." And they're like, "Bro, you don't wear cleats on the pavement to play tag, bro. You play those when we play soccer." And I'm like, "Okay." And I learned my lesson.
Yeah.
And then also, I lived in like a trailer park, and the ground was kind of slick there. So like I would slip and slide everywhere. We can't play tag with cleats, gang, on the pavement. You can't be cops and robbers. They're gonna hear you running.
It's not a cleat summer, bro. It's not.
So it's a cleat summer, gang. I tried to start the trend when I was a kid, and everybody bullied me. But now
I was gonna say that is like something you do in elementary school.
Yeah.
You rock the cleats, and then you realize you're a fucking retard.
That's true.
And then you're like, God damn it! Like, and now they make fun of me.
So yeah, it's a cleat summer, y'all. So if you guys got your cleats, dust them off, wear them with your motherfucking baggy pants.
Leave them in the closet.
Nah, bro, it's a cleat summer.
Shave the cleats.
Shave the cleats?
Yeah, just shave
Another thing that's been in the news recently, people are up in arms about, is GTA 6, bro. GTA 6 recently released their new trailer.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, whoa, the graphics are so good. Have you ever noticed, though, that the trailer graphics are never the same as, like, the video game graphics?
Well, you have to realize you have to sell them in the video. And the video, like, is very concentrated, and it's, like, one thing.
Yeah.
And, like, the whole game is so big, like, there's no way they're going to make it that good.
It's not the same, though, bro. People are like, look at these graphics.
I don't think it's going to be that good. And it doesn't look that good. Like, people are acting like it looks better than GTA 5. And it's like, okay, the characters are a little more movable. They talk more. The water physics.
The titties jiggle a little more.
Like, but realistically, it's not like it's like, oh my God. Like, like, bro, come on now. You guys are fools. That's why, like, same thing, like, the graphics get better every year. Yeah. I swear they've looked the same for the last 10 years, bro.
Since Vice City, huh?
Yeah, like, literally, bro. Literally, Vice City was like Vice City walked so that GTA 5 could run. And even then, it's GTA 5 is still running. I searched it up earlier. As of November 2024, they had sold 200 million units.
Yeah. Did you know that they have the role plays?
Oh yeah, they have like
GTA 5.
Yeah,
like,
it's only on PC, but yeah, like if you have mods and shit, yeah. They're
Isn't there
popping.
like T Grizzly or some
Yeah,
shit like that?
T
Like,
Grizzly makes money from running
yeah,
servers.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, something like that. But yeah, bro, GTA 5 is popping. I think GTA 6 is gonna be popping. I mean, okay, this what I wanted to bring it up was because of this. The you can either. Do you think they could hear that?
Nah,
No.
no, it should be
Okay.
good.
You could either you could either wait till something is completely good to go,
Yeah,
or just drop that bitch, and then people
update
are
it
gonna
while it's going.
complain and
Yeah.
be like, "Oh, there's so many glitches and stuff." Would you prefer them to just wait till it's all good to go, or just say, "Hey, fuck it, let's drop
Well,
it"?
it's never gonna be perfectly done.
Uh huh.
Like you got to think about that
What do you think is
because
causing all these delays then?
them either trying to perfect it, adding more stuff,
Mm-hmm.
or glitches and shit. If you got to realize, like GTA 5 already as a game is kind of pretty crazy because it's so free world and there's so much going on. Obviously, like everything loads in as you like go with it, but like the capabilities of that having to be who knows how much bigger on this new game, and then also just like if they dropped it now, who knows when the first 100 people log on if it's gonna work because all of a sudden people are logging in. Like, are the servers going to be able to even handle that? So like, there's probably like a lot of things that goes into it. But
What's the first thing you do when you get a new GTA game?
I mean, when I first got GTA, like, because I remember like you play like at your cousin's house
Yeah.
because you're like my mom wouldn't let me get it,
Uh-huh.
and then finally she let me get it, and then like the first thing I did.
Yo, my fucking brother is snakes, bro. My mom didn't let me get it, and then one day she let me get it, and then they're like, "Why did you get him that? That's such a bad game." And
And
then
they
she
threw
took
it
it
away.
away, bro. Like, what the fuck? Fucking snakes.
Yeah, I always love to like kill people.
That's crazy. Just first gun you get, you
You
just
just like,
boom, boom, boom.
not even with like cards, bro. Just run them over.
Wow, that's very.
I know, like I remember, like kids would be like, "Oh, like you go to the strip club," and I'd be like, "Nah, like what the fuck? What the fuck? I gotta go to the strip club for? I can kill people."
You're like, I go to the strip club in real life.
All right,
Why do I need to go? You're like 13 years old,
I'm
bro.
13.
You're like 13.
Y'all
I
ain't
go
going
in
to the
real life.
strip
What the
club.
fuck? Yeah, no,
But
I think definitely the strip club was one of the first things they did for sure.
no, what do you think about the game though?
GTA, bro, I don't play video games.
Yeah,
They make my head hurt. So I get
that,
pussy in real life, yo. So if
yeah,
you're
no,
fucking over here,
that's where I'm at.
if you're over here playing video games, I am sorry to tell you that. Grow the fuck up. Just kidding. I
No,
watch
it's cool.
wrestling.
Yeah.
I watch WWE. I'm like, grow up. I don't really play video games. They kind of make my head hurt. So I don't know. I'm not really like, whoa, wow. But hey, all these delays kind of suck. If you're waiting for it, if you like thought it was gonna come out, it's fucked up too. They're like GTA 6, May 26th, and then like 1 second goes by, 2026, and
Oh
you're like,
yeah,
bro, damn, I literally just fucking.
yeah.
They thought people were like, bro, we're getting this shit in May, and then the next cut is like 2026, and people were like,
What the
getting this shit in May next year. What the fuck?
Not only that though, one thing I did see you sent it to me is that the Mia Khalifa building in Dubai. It's not the Mia Khalifa building. I forgot what it's called. Like Mia something, but it was funny. But that should cost a
You
million.
mean the Burj Khalifa?
Burj Khalifa, yeah, that one. Mia Khalifa. It took $1 billion to make it,
Yeah,
or was it
and
a
then
million?
and a
And
certain
six
amount, yeah.
years, and then GTA 6 took a 2 million or 2 billion or more, and 13 years to make. That's insane. A fake world has taken 13 years to
In a
make.
real building.
But
But then if you think about it, okay, a real building they want to produce it as quick as possible so they can start using it.
yeah,
But a fake world they want to make this perfect in the marketing and all that, so then that way
yeah,
it sells for the next 13
another
years.
another
You
20,
know?
10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
and
I
then
don't know.
Dubai got bread, bro. Dubai can do whatever the fuck they want.
I know they be
If
fucking.
Dubai literally wanted Mia Khalifa to be in like encased into a glass sculpture on the top of that building, bro.
Of the Burj
Yeah,
Khalifa.
they would have done it, bro.
That's crazy.
You know?
Just her standing up there all the
Yeah,
time,
just like going like the
spinning. Oh,
doing the fucking
the model
doing the
wave.
David Blaine, you know, when David Blaine encased himself in like a block of ice in
Oh,
the
he
middle of
model.
New
You went
York.
like that?
No, no, no. He was like he didn't eat and shit.
Oh,
Bro, David Blaine is crazy. Have you ever seen his stunts?
yeah.
Yeah, David Blaine is insane.
Where he'd like
bro.
lock himself in the water and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
It's not real. No, I'm just kidding.
But speaking of David Blaine, bro,
Oh shit.
Pharrell Williams recently came out here. All right, he's doing some real magical shit with his grill, bro.
Bro, I love Pharrell.
Not only is he wearing a grill, you know, but it's also straining his teeth at the same time, bro. Some next level tomfoolery right there.
Yeah, juxtaposition.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, that's fire. I was just telling you before the pod. I've always loved girls my whole life. I always thought like cool girls are sick.
You can't wear them though, huh?
I can.
Nah.
Why not?
You're Mexican, bro. You can't wear
I
girls.
can wear grills if I'm Mexican.
Nah,
That's
bro.
crazy. I'm gonna get grills. Don't listen to this guy. If you're Mexican, you better get grills.
Nah, bro.
Oh, it's because of your last comment. But fucking, and then you hear like rappers get the perms, and then your teeth rot out, and then you gotta be real clean with them and everything. But my man Pharrell Williams, he next level. He on this shit. He said, "I'm straightening my teeth while looking fly, bro." That y'all are not innovative, bro.
You think you're innovative, but you're not.
I don't think I'm innovative enough.
Yeah. You know who is innovative?
Who?
A$AP Bari, man.
What did he do
A$AP
now?
Bari out here. He's dropping the new V-Lone pants, bro.
Oh,
These pants go crazy. Here, the photos are here. Bang, 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 bang.
allegedly though, didn't he say he has nothing to do with that anymore?
Hey, I don't know. I'm putting this on him. All right.
His weirdo ass would want that.
Yeah, shit wouldn't come out of nobody else's mind but fucking A$AP Bari, bro. He's dropping the V-Lone pants for men with a built-in thong, bro. Ever since he saw Playboy Cardi wear that shit, hey, I don't know what's up with men and thongs nowadays, but I'm standing behind it, my boy. Wait, what?
That's insane.
Oh, yeah, that's insane. Never could never be me. That's crazy. You could never do that. I bet you do.
I bet you have. I bet you've been like jokingly.
That's insane. Shit. Yeah. That's insane.
I bet you've gotten out of bed and then been like joking, like, should I try this on? And then literally tried it on.
You think I just have a random thong in my room?
No, like when you've had your lady over or whatever.
No, bro.
And then like after the doing, and then you're like, I'm gonna try this on.
Actually, you do that shit.
I bet you do that.
You do that
I
shit.
Can see you do it. No,
you're the one that's acting
look
like
you.
How the fuck do you have this whole story already in your head?
I just imagine you doing that.
No, you're imagining me put on a thong. That's gay, bro.
Yeah, just your dick hanging and then fucking.
Well, you don't have to imagine. Next time I'll show you, bro.
All right.
You don't gotta imagine, bro.
Yeah, no, thongs are not in for guys.
Speaking of clothes, bro, and clothes on the floor. You know? Shit. There's a brand called Carpet Workshop, bro. I met the owner before when we went to LA. I met him at the flea market, the Melrose Flea Market or whatever they call it.
Shout out.
Met him there. He's also done a rug. He's done a rug for a lot of big brands, but he's done a rug for Justin Minsinger, like a bunch of people.
Oh shit.
So yeah, his brand is Carpet Workshop. He recently dropped a clothes on the floor rug, so it's like boxers on the floor, pants on the floor, socks on the floor, and like a sweater on the floor, and it kind of looks like they're laid out like that, you know.
It's fire.
Guba sent it to me, but I have seen a lot of people posting about it, like a lot of people. So the rug is going crazy. People put it in their bathrooms, people put it in their rooms. It's just like, you know, it's very, very different. Guba said it's juxtaposition, you know.
Everything is juxtaposition.
What do you think? You think it's cool or?
I fuck with it. I mean, one thing I was gonna say right now is like with carpets, like same thing with clothing. Like there was an era where everyone was like, I want to make carpets. I want to make carpets. Like
you're kind of played out, huh?
Everybody on your reels was making a carpet, making some Pokemon, some anime, SpongeBob, some shit.
Yeah.
And so like, I think the brands that really were into that and like lasted have like pushed through that phase of like all the commotion, and like now you see like this brand, like where it's like, oh shit, their stuff is actually pretty sick. Because I feel like we saw a lot of shit, but it was like, who's posting this? Like, you know how like that's how trends are. Like you don't know who actually is making this, who's posting this. This one, like I saw it, sent it to you, and you're like, oh, I've seen this everywhere else, and it's the same guy. Where it's not like, oh, this other person made this one, this other person. So I think it's cool because this person is clearly in that niche. Like it's not like, oh, he makes shirts, pants, and now carpets 101. It's more like, no, he mass produces carpets and you're gonna get them. And like you said, he's done for bigger people, like bigger rugs and everything. So I think that's another thing that like just proves that he's a rug guy. I wouldn't want to say that, but like he definitely like
he's tapped in.
He's got his like foundation set. So I think that's cool because like I said, rugs were in and out like that. And so for him to still be doing it and not even like doing shit that like everyone's already seen. Like obviously that's not anything very crazy. But the way that he did it is clean. The texture's nice.
All his rugs are crazy, bro.
Yeah,
his rugs are really good quality. And then he has this cool thing where he adds like a tag to his rugs, so it's like a woven label, like a size tag, but it's on the rug. Like
that's fire.
Bro, his rugs are amazing quality, bro.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like that's a real.
His display, the way he has them set up, is like in person. He has this little thing. It kind of looks like a little skateboard ramp almost.
Okay.
and then he lays the rugs down. So instead
Oh,
of them just being on the floor, they're in an elevated position and they're kind of like at this little
so you can
angle,
see them.
so you can see them and like
Like, yeah,
yeah. And then he has some hanging from his little thing too. So
that's fine.
maybe his display has gotten better since I've seen it, but
Yeah,
that's how it was when I saw it.
no, that's sick as fuck. I mean, what was his name again?
Carpet Workshop, but
Shout out.
cart with a K,
Okay,
carpet.
shout
Yeah.
out Carpet Workshop. I mean, they're killing it. I mean, yeah, shit like that is super cool. Same thing with like the bullet hole mirrors or like the knife mirror, the
Mhm.
iPod mirror. Obviously, that's stuff that's just trending because people right now, like, I think we're in an era where everyone's very into themselves, into their aesthetic, into what they feel
I
and all
think what
that.
it is everyone's adults and like everyone wants to have cool stuff in their house, you know?
It's also like our generation though. Like the old generation did not give a shit about that. Like they didn't really care about that shit. But now, like I'll go into like five different of my homies' apartments, like, and they've all got like their weird like cultivated space, like shoes up, LED light, like they all got like their own shit going. So I think like we're very into ourselves this era. So I think it's cool though because there is a market for that now.
Well, just think about it like this: how whack would this look if this was just a white wall and a white,
Yeah, and we're just
you know?
talking,
Yeah, and yeah, half of it is like a podcast setup, right? But the other half is genuinely, if we didn't
just
do a
your
podcast, this would look the same.
it's just your
I
shit.
wouldn't
Yeah,
change this, you know.
yeah.
So
And so yeah, that's like another thing. Like now, like the market for appliances, for collectibles, and like is so big to like where back then the older generation didn't give a fuck. They didn't want a carpet that looked
a
like
toy
dirty
was a
laundry.
toy was literally for a kid, and now like we're like,
Grown
no,
ass,
fuck that. That's an action figure, you
there's
know.
34-year-olds out here buying Pokemon cards worth $5,000
Yeah,
because
it's crazy.
yeah. So we're in a crazy era. Carpet, fuck,
Workshop.
carpet workshops killing it. But yeah, I mean,
You know who isn't killing it?
who's not?
Sunday, Sunday, Sunday.
Bro, those comments,
Bro, we got it toasted and roasted, bro.
the saddest comment section I've
Yeah.
ever seen. They
So
tagged that other guy
so many times,
so many times.
bro. So Sunday dropped their boot, and I guess it was a one-of-one rip of the Reese Cooper boot. A long time ago, when they had first posted about it, my coworker was like, "Bro, that's just another brand called Reese Cooper," and like had showed me.
Yeah.
And so I had already known that they were like copying another brand. But like one of the comments said it best. Mike Sherman from Chinatown Market
Yeah.
was like, "This is just a one-of-one rip of the Reese Cooper boot." And then someone replied to his comment and said, "Their whole brand is just a one-of-one rip of
Yep.
other brands."
Yeah.
So I mean, I think that's true. You know, it's like really like you can't fault them because that's what they've been telling you. Like this is what we are. You
Yeah.
know, it's like what's that one thing where they say like you can't blame a snake for biting you because you know it's a snake or some
Yeah.
shit. You know what I mean? Like
I was gonna say it's like fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame
yeah.
on me. Like
Well, not really fool me once either. You got fooled for the like you know always like you've always been.
no, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like if you fell into the brand and you're like, oh, but it's bullshit, and then you're like, oh, these boots are fire. Like then, well, that's on you. Like if you fell for that. But yeah, no, I mean that shit's crazy that they just ripped that straight like that. I mean, and like you said, they're just a rip of other brands where you can like we've talked before, all their logos are not original logos. Like they've had like a few decent like original logos, and who's to say what is original now? But at the
I
same
feel like
time,
everybody says a brand is like a copy of a copy, but Sunday's like the copy of the copy of the copy.
of the copy,
You know?
they're the copy machine actually. Like they're literally the copy machine. They're not even a copy. They're the machine, and they're just fucking copying everything. Like if we're gonna be realistic here,
fuck.
they are the machine
They
that's
make the
copying.
copies?
Yeah.
Damn.
Like it's cool, this is where that conversation comes. Is it just a brand that has money that's backed up by money, and so they're able to do whatever they want, and that's why they get to copy people?
Bro, the way they dropped the boot was whack too.
Insane. Drop one size a day.
Like it starts with a 7 and then an 8 and then a 9 and then a 10.
Dude, I'm not gonna give a fuck by Thursday. You should have given me my shoe on Monday. Like, what the fuck? Like,
Who drops a size of what type of who was sitting in the meeting and they're like
but I think these are real
size a day, bro.
Okay,
and they're like size a day, bro.
But I think this is where the breakdown is. I think if you look at it like in a like logistics way, like you can see where your market's at. So you can see one for sizes, like which people are which sizes, and then you can see interaction.
You can see that if you drop it all at once.
Yeah, but I think specifically you're trying to see who's your diehards and who's like gonna really wait. Like,
cause gonna wait till Friday to get this size 11.
Well, because then like I think is then you're like I can count on doing weird stuff like this. Because if you tried that, it's just like also though it's like they could have dropped all the sizes on one day and then just kept reposting like it's out, it's out, it's out. Like it's the same thing. I don't know. It's stupid. I'd go back on.
I'm dropping BYUTs tomorrow, guys, but they're only dropping in size small, and then on Saturday they're dropping in medium, and then on Sunday they're dropping in a large, and then you have to wait till Monday to get extra large. What the fuck is that?
Yeah, no, you're right. I was trying to give them the benefit.
It would be way better if they did like what Fugazi did, and they're like, okay, today our Black Friday sale is 10% off. Tomorrow our Black Friday sale is 20% off.
Yeah.
The next day our Black Friday sale is 30% off.
Like something, yeah.
But the items are gonna start selling out as the time goes off. So yeah, it's gonna get to 100% off, but there may not be any items.
Anything,
you know? So you're gonna, it's like a lot, like you're taking that risk. That makes sense, but the fuck does it make sense if you're like a size 10 and now you have to wait till Wednesday and you're like, okay, well,
yeah,
all this hype for one drop and all you dropped was a size 7.
A
so everybody that's 7 is like, yay, but everybody else is like, damn, I gotta wait 2 more days.
Yeah, and then not only that though, audience and demographic. Who is this boot for? Who are the baggy pants for? And who is this boot for? Because you cannot put them together. Let me just tell you, you cannot wear rock climbing boots with those baggy pants. Maybe you can. Maybe you can. Don't get me wrong. But realistically, in a style fashion world, that's not a fashion brand, bro. You're not a streetwear brand. Like, realistically, you're just making shit. Like, you just pulled out of a bucket and was like, the boots, the hat, the fat clock. Like, you feel me? Like, I'm not trying to talk shit.
They are just kind of just doing stuff.
I'm not trying to talk shit, but there's no real plan. There's no real demographic or audience. Like, the whole reason a brand is a full-time job is because you're trying to figure out who you're selling to, what your brand is, who you're like. This brand is a whole bunch of brands. It's like what they said about fucking the Skylark brand.
Yeah.
It's literally a whole bunch of brands in one. Like,
just trying to put together.
Bloody Sundays, Zoomies in one brand. And now they're doing snowboarding boots. They're doing snow boots now. It's literally Zoomies, bro. All right, I'm sorry.
You said it, now they're doing. Yeah, I don't know. Good was right though. Like there's not like they need to have a clear like set. What are we doing? What are we dropping? And you guys are just trying to drop in everything and anything under the sun.
Yeah, and like to who? Like,
it's not gonna work.
At the end of the day, who are you dropping for?
You know who is dropping some hard shit, bro?
Who's dropping?
You know who knows their demographic?
Who?
Hard Jewelry, bro.
All right.
Hard Jewelry has recently been dropping heat. I'm not gonna lie to you, they're dropping heat. I did see they're dropping their tech decks, and they had a very similar video, promo video to when I dropped my tech decks. But I'm not trying to be like they fucking copied me. It was literally the exact same thing. It was an animated version of a hand using their tech deck. But hey, I didn't fucking. It's not like that's not.
Yeah.
That's the first thing you think of when you make a tech deck. You know, like it's not like I fucking invented that. You know.
They did.
But I did see that, and I'm like, hey, it just reassured me that I'm onto some cool shit because they're onto cool shit. That's so it just reassured me. Instead of taking it in a bad way, I took it in a good way. Like, okay, I got reassured that my ideas are at least kind of cool because Hard Jewelry did it. So
hey,
you know?
I'm with you there because mine's a little more of a reach and a little crazier. But the Swatch brand, how they're soaking wet out of like walking out of the store.
That's crazy.
Like I thought it was kind of crazy to be like get them all wet, like
yeah.
But the high end watch brand is having people walk out of their store wet for advertising.
Yeah,
dripping soap. So get your soaking T-shirt. Don't miss out. Even the Swatch brand's doing it.
I didn't think anybody would even want to get wet like that, but hey, bro was more than happy.
Marketing, it's all about marketing, man.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
But fucking, where were we?
Hard Jewelry.
Hard Jewelry, yeah.
Bro, dude, they dropped the Jesus speaker. You saw that one?
No, I did.
It's a cross with Jesus, like this, like printed. But it's a cross, bro. And then it's Jesus on the cross.
On the speaker, damn.
Bro, so much hard shit from Hard Jewelry.
That's hard.
We need to somehow get an interview with Will.
Yeah,
bro.
with Will. Yeah,
Holy
we need.
Fuck,
I mean, we could probably go to their warehouse if we locked it in.
Knock.
No, I think we were locking him. Like talk to their team. That would be a great
just
interview.
Knock on the door.
Damn, because we could go to like Will and then go to like all the teams.
Will and then Bill and then Still and then Thrill, bro.
Shout out Hard Jewelry. Another cool thing they did not too long ago is they were doing like a fan admission design contest. You could win some money and your design.
Some fans were using AI to fucking.
Oh, were they?
Yeah, or like they were just kind of like stealing ideas from other people.
Oh damn.
And shit like that. So they were like disqualifying fans. It was a whole thing.
Yeah. But that's good, bro. I like Hard Jewelry because their fan base is so interactive, like super interactive. And I like the way that they run their page as well because it's not too serious where they can post memes and stuff, and their fan base will still love that. Where it's like
they dropped the fucking the main thing here is that they're dropping a butt plug.
Oh yeah. Well, let's get
A
into it.
spiky butt plug, bro.
Yeah.
So yeah, like you said, they don't take themselves too serious where they can't not drop a spiky butt plug. It's not really a butt plug. It's a ring holder.
Yeah.
What I thought it was you unscrew the bottom and you put your rings inside of it. That's
Oh,
what
they could
I.
have done like a
That's what I
stash
thought.
box
That's
butt
what I
plug.
thought it was.
Yeah, that would have
But
been
it's
cool.
not. It's literally just like a butt plug that stands, and then it has spikes, and you put your rings on the spikes.
Yeah.
But even in the video, you can kind of see that it doesn't really do its job. It's more just for the shits and
It's a
giggles.
shits and giggles.
It's one of those things I put right here, and then everyone's like, "Is that a spiky
You
ass
have a
butt
butt
plug?"
plug?
On
Yeah.
the, you know, that's really what it's for. It's cool idea. It's cool concept. I thought really was that you can
It was
unscrew the
stash.
bottom but it's because it has an air tag on the bottom,
Yeah.
so you don't lose it. But like,
I don't think he actually was an air tag.
yeah, it was.
Oh,
He
was?
said that it has a thing for you can put an
To
air
put
tag.
in.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
So,
kind of crazy then. But I thought it was cool. Like I said, a brand that takes themselves too serious is never like a good brand. Like you have to be able to have fun with it, enjoy yourself, and like the butt plug. I think it's funny enough for people to be like ha ha ha, but there's still gonna be people that are gonna buy that shit.
I'm
Like
still gonna use it.
there's people that are still gonna use it, like and buy it, and so I think it's great. Like hard
That
jewelry,
hurt, bro.
yeah.
Holy fuck.
But it's so on brand too. Like hard jewelry, like their thing is so like it's nice because it's very broad. Where like the butt plug just goes with like the hard jewelry concept. Like you think Spencer's vibes, all that hard jewelry, boom, and then you make it the spiky vibe, all that hard jewelry vibe, boom, and then it's silver, boom, like
Fucking gooba.
AirTag, boom.
Oh, this fucking guy.
I do want to talk about something though.
Okay.
Anytime that you see any crosses, any silver jewelry, any sterling, so anything like that, any wallet chain, stuff like that, people instantly think chrome hearts, rip of chrome hearts, all that. What separates hard jewelry from like people, and maybe they're not in the same room or anything, but I think they're pretty damn near similar. So what separates people from being like this is just a chrome hearts rip or a chrome hearts brand wannabe, and what separates it to make it just hard jewelry? Like, what do you think that is?
Their branding.
You think? Oh yeah, well, because Chrome Hearts has zero branding. Yeah.
Not only that, but Chrome Hearts. Who's the owner of Chrome Hearts? I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Who's the owner of Hard Jewelry?
Well,
the guy with the fucking mustache and the long hair that is in every single video, bro.
Yeah.
The guy that is like, look, I just got this fucking sample in, guys. Should I release this? This is what it looks like.
Yeah.
It's gonna cost me this much money. Should I do this or not?
Yeah.
People fuck with hard jewelry just because they have like,
they know who
fuck with them, bro. You go to Chrome Hearts and you're like, can I buy that? No, you can't.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
All right.
Sorry, dude. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So it's just who they are, bro.
Yeah.
That's like, that's why, bro. Like, you get the audience's respect.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
Yeah.
No matter what, you can look at it as for somebody that doesn't know, if you were to just put like a Chrome Hearts piece and a hard jewelry piece on two pictures, which one is Chrome Hearts? I don't know. That one, you know?
Yeah.
But for people that know, they put that respect on their name, bro.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, bro, like you even try to disrespect the hard jewelry piece, and they're like, bro, come on. Like,
yeah, they're like, this is hard
you
jewelry.
feel like, bro.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, hard jewelry has really.
If you even try to tell somebody like,
themselves.
is that a Chrome Hearts? Like trying to make fun of you, like make fun of them, they're gonna be like, bro, no, it's hard jewelry, bro. Come on. You know, like they're gonna look at you like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
You know, that's like going up to like a homeless man and be like, is that the new Yeezy season? Like, you feel?
Speaking of Yeezy, speaking of Ye, people ordered the boot. I forgot what the code was.
SL through 003 or
yes, some shit. Some robot name. They ordered
some
this
Elon
boot.
Musk kid ass name.
Yeah, they ordered the boot, and it turns out the boot was never made. It never existed.
Bro's finessing, I told you.
And they just said, what did they say? The Yeezy slides?
Yeah. Like some other shoe.
Bro, he ran a bag.
Bro, I'm telling you, if you guys are buying, it was $20 either way, you know?
Bro, but the amount of people that bought that
Yeah, bro,
shit.
but if like you really thought you were gonna get a $20 boot from Yeezy, bro?
The other thing is like, bro, why are you still buying from me?
Bro, come on, bro.
Like the gullibilness. Hold on, let me go check.
He just has swastikas on everything. Just swastika imprinted on all the boots.
On all the boots. That's crazy, bro. And the fact that y'all are still buying it is even crazier.
All right, if Ye wanted to give you the S chain, would you take it or no?
The S chain?
Yeah.
That's not an S chain. The swastika
chain.
I'm taking it and selling it.
No, bro. You gotta keep it.
That's not what you said.
You gotta keep it. You gotta wear it.
I'm wearing it.
Yeah. Dude, we wearing the swast chain out?
I'm wearing the sauce chain now.
Damn, bro, that's crazy.
I'm wearing the sauce chain
That
now.
is crazy.
It's just a chain. The swastika was a Buddhist symbol before the Nazis
I
took
did
over.
want to give another shout out to another brand.
Boom, boom, boom,
A
boom.
little brand spotlight of the week.
Yeah.
Brand spotlight of the week goes to motherfucking No Society, bro. Shout out No Society. I found out about them because I saw someone post about their button beanie.
Yeah.
It's like a beanie that has a shit ton of different buttons on it. Cool beanie.
Fire.
I mean, it's, I wouldn't really wear it, but hey, I respect their design choice. It was cool. Had buttons on it. It made me look into their brand.
Yep.
Their brand is cool. Their pants are $130. Their shorts are $100. Their t-shirts are around 40 to 50. Their beanie was 60, but it had a whole bunch of buttons sewn on there, so it makes sense.
Makes sense.
But the quality looks really, really good. I did want to show you these pants that they posted.
Yeah.
They kind of look dirty. They damn, my boy's tired.
Nah.
I had to say that because you always say that to me.
Oh, to you, yeah.
Yeah, I had to show you these pants that they posted. They're like dirty pants.
Okay.
You see, it kind of looks like
Damn.
welder pants.
Yeah,
You
they're
know
like
welders
hide.
have
They
that,
look like hide.
Yeah,
Yeah,
welders
like raw
have that
hide.
like raw hide, right?
Yeah, raw hide.
But
Yeah.
they're already like, it looks like they were already welded in.
Oh
bro.
yeah, it is buffalo suede.
Yeah.
Damn.
So, but those are clean pants. I hope you can put the video up here for them.
I'll put that up. I'm gonna send it to me.
Yeah, those are clean pants, bro. So I saw those, and that's kind of what like made me look more into their brand. Like their whole like aesthetic is cool. Just go check them out, guys. It's No Society. It's like Society, but it's No Society on Instagram with 2 Y's at the end. Cool brand. Like affordable pieces. I know $100 for some pants is expensive,
but like that
for the quality and shit, you guys can see it's worth it.
You're not gonna get. We gotta stop putting price first. If you're looking to buy clothes, innovate your closet, look better, whatever. Stop looking at the price and look at the piece. If you want $20 pants, go to Shein and get the quality. But if
you're not getting $20 pants at Shein anymore,
and not anymore, boy. But if you want the fucking the
No
buffalo
Society,
hide, No Society, made in America, fucking pants that are worth $100, but nobody else has buffalo hide pants. $100.
It's summer though. Your balls gonna be sweating. Let's keep it a G.
I wear pants all year round,
bro. But buffalo hide,
I'm
made
a fucking
in America.
cowboy. I'm a cowboy.
Damn.
Sweaty balls is the only way.
You know what they say, bro? Save a horse, you ride a cowboy.
Save a horse, you ride a cow.
Yeah.
I'm not saving no horse and riding no cowboy.
Wait, what are we at?
We're at like 30.
Oh, okay. All right. We're running it up. Motherfucking, we talked about this like a long time ago, my boy. Maybe.
Before we move on, then, the jeans we did talk about. We had talked about Japanese, how the Japanese style, where all the worker clothing and stuff is popular over there. Whatever. We're following their trends just now. Just noticing. Just letting you know it's coming. Damn. I mean that, and then we've been getting like Eighth Wonder's been doing a lot of like the dirty, like distress, like reverse and all that. So I think that's what's coming, obviously with those. But sorry, continue.
I think something that's popping, if you can make a piece like this right now, people like will respect the shit out of you. To like a reversible piece.
Oh yeah.
So like for example, the FTP all over print FTP, but then you reverse it and it's more subtle.
Yeah.
So if you can find a way to do that, people are gonna really fuck with you right now. That's just like a little opinion on a trend. I'm just throwing it out right now.
Yeah.
A few months from now, y'all are gonna see everybody doing these reversible pieces.
Watch. Same, and that is true. Like I do fuck with like that Fugazi jacket. Like, and that one's fire because it's fleece and like a raincoat. Like that's a very different like cross. So yeah, do shit like that, bro.
Those reversible pieces, people are gonna love them. You can do something that's like windbreaker and leather or some shit that you're just kind of combining 2 different materials people love.
Yeah, like, I don't know about windbreaker and leather, but yeah.
Well, bro, what do you mean? Can't knock it till you try it, my boy.
But it's like you get sweaty in windbreaker and in leather,
and you get sweaty in cowhide, but you're still wearing the jeans, gang.
You're right. But
fashion don't have a fucking temperature, bro.
Jeez!
All right, my boy.
Hey, y'all heard it here, bro. There's no temperature in fashion.
There's no temperature. You don't walk into the runway and they're like, "Oh, here's a thermometer, bro." No. All right. You walk into that bitch, you look fresh or you don't, bro. Right, it's up to you, gang. All right. Damn, those. I'm clipping that. Clip it. But motherfucking, we talked about this a while ago. It was a guy. His name is C-Daz on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
He would buy fake Nikes. I mean, he would go get a real pair of Nikes on the website.
Yeah.
And then he would return the $10 fakes to Nike, and then Nike will send him the full refund of the real Air Force back.
Yeah.
So if you think about it, now he can go sell that real Air Force for double the amount of money or however much. that he bought the fake one for, and he just kind of spent 10 selling for 80 type shit, you know?
I think it was more than just that though. I think it was also that he was running a site, is what it said. That he had like his own site where he was selling
The fakes.
the fakes.
Yeah.
So and then
Or probably just promoting
yeah, I
where,
think he
you
was
know?
like middlemaning it or
Yeah.
some shit. So that was another thing that was added also, like part of the thing. It is crazy. We did talk about it a long time, and he was the guy that did the video, went into Nike and returned it
Yes.
in store.
Yes, all that.
First, you're a dumbass for incriminating yourself, but that thank God, like there's no legitimacy to any of this. If only this was like,
Well, the thing is that Nike has to use him as a poster child. You
yeah,
know?
no, they
It
have
has
to
to
do
be
that,
like,
yeah,
okay, this guy did this. Okay, so now we got to sue him. So anybody that follows him, all his little followers, they know like
don't do
you're gonna
that
hit with
shit.
a milli if you do this shit to us, you know.
Yeah,
So like they had to use him as a poster child, bro.
yeah, no, they have
Like
to,
if you were to do that once or twice and just make $160 real quick, I don't think anyone would ever like bat an eye. But the fact that this guy was like getting promoted, posted on these blogs and
yeah, he
all
was
this
making money
other
off
stuff,
YouTube,
like bro, like Nike had to be like, all right, let's really put our foot down on this
yeah, yeah, no, they had to make an example of him,
one.
like definitely. It is crazy, like $1 million lawsuit, like is it really worth it? I do want to know with like what exactly they hit him with, like which things they actually
It
hit.
was like promoting fakes basically.
Oh, okay. So
I
just
don't
like
know the
I
actual,
think it's
but
like
it was,
infringement, some
yeah.
shit. I don't know.
Essentially, it was just promoting fakes.
Yeah. Well, then that's fucked. I mean, it's cool. Like I said, I wish it like it. This doesn't really matter at the end of the day to anybody that doesn't care about fashion. Like at the end of the day, I wish this was a bigger issue in fashion though, because it's like then we would realize there's no legitimacy to fakes and reals. Or maybe it's we go back into the era of like stop buying fucking fakes, only reals.
Yeah.
I would genuinely love to go to that era again to just let's not buy fakes and buy reals. I mean, yeah, like we talked about it before. Like when did it become cool to buy fake shit? I don't get it. I don't understand. I mean, because people do it for everything. I mean, you see it now with Hellstar. You see it with these other brands. It's like just don't get it, bro. If you can't afford it, like I don't know. Don't fake it.
I think for him it was mainly like look how much like Nike talks all this shit about StockX,
Yeah, no,
like
they're the
passing
same way.
fakes, but they also pass fakes. I
Yeah,
think that was for him what he wanted to get across, and then Nike kind of was like, "Fuck, he's making us look bad
yeah,
because we talk all the shit about StockX selling fakes, but we're passing fakes. We got to get his ass, you know."
yeah. And that's the fault of that's Cedaz's fault because it's like, bro, you're a retard because like the people that work in Nike are not shoe experts. You're
Yeah.
not shoe specialists. They're gonna open the box. Oh, that's an Air Force. Close the box, and then be like, "All right,
I
good."
think they're mainly just looking to make sure it's not worn.
Yeah.
You
No,
know?
exactly. But that's what I'm saying. Like, so that's why Nike's like, you think you're gonna get away with this? Like, no.
Well, bro, like not only that, like, bro, the motherfucker that's working at the outlet is like, what
Does not
gets
give a
paid what
fuck.
$18 an hour, gang?
Less.
Let's say, you know.
Yeah.
You think bro clocked in that day? Maybe he fucking forgot his sandwich at home or some shit. You really think he's gonna be like, these smell like Chinese kids? No, bro. He's gonna go and open the fucking box and be like, whatever. Get the fuck out of my face, bro. Do you have your receipt for the return? You do? All right, get the fuck out of here.
That's the other thing. Like Nike, if Nike really wants to like cultivate, if Nike really wanted to bring back a golden era of shoes and their market back and
They
all
would
that,
have a hoodlum collab, bro.
they would cultivate. They would cultivate all their stores to be like a resale shop. They would train everybody to be as good as resellers and all that shit. Like if Nike really wanted to bring back their own market and all that shit, people don't go to Nike anymore because nobody knows what they're selling you. Also, Nike doesn't carry anything good in their fucking stores. So what? Yeah, what do you expect, Nike? Like, I think that's the thing is Nike. If Nike cared at all, but they don't because they're such a big brand, like that would be the steps. It'd be like go through all your stores, get rid of all the old heads that don't care, hire people that care about shoes, pay them what they people that care about shoes want to make $18 because they're not. They're making 15 or 14. You know? Yeah, like I'm sorry you gave them a lot of credit, bro, but you can pay them $18 to be legit sneaker checkers, Like but let's continue, bro.
So Chrome Hearts
Oh,
and FTP, Palace, Supreme. You know what all these brands have in common?
FT Palace
FT
Supreme
Palace, Supreme.
Hearts.
Yeah. No, bro.
It's a
One
foursome.
color print, bro.
Oh yeah.
I talked about it before. I'll talk about it again, bro.
Yep.
The effectiveness of one color print.
Yeah.
I saw this video and the guy was talking about this. Basically, he's just saying like, not only is the setup fee cheaper for a one color print because it's only one screen, it's only one place you're printing, it's like it's cheap as fuck.
Yeah.
But you can have a lot of details still. You can still, I feel like a lot of people will like take a screenshot on their phone of like some fucking thing they saw and they're like, I want to put this on a t-shirt. And it's like, bro, it doesn't work that way. You
Yeah.
gotta break it apart by color, and you gotta like, like do all the half tones and shit. Like you can't just say, okay,
Yeah.
here's a picture of my mom, can you put it on a t-shirt? Like it's not DTG, my boy.
Yeah.
So I feel like when you do screen printing, kind of think about that, bro. Like think about, okay, my logo has 4 colors. That's
Yeah.
gonna be off rip, let's say at the lowest end, $40 just on screens if they're charging you 10 per screen.
Yeah.
Nobody's really doing that. I think they're gonna charge you at least 20
Yeah.
per screen. So that's $80 just on screens. And then you gotta charge them to set up or they're gonna charge you to set up the screens on their machine. And then they're gonna charge you per color on that bitch. You know what I mean? So it's just kind of like,
And then per print.
yeah. So it's just kind of like the setup just is more expensive. And I've talked about this with Polarize with you, just like other people before. Like if you can, bro, dumb down the colors, dumb down the colors.
It's the easiest way to do
And
it.
you definitely can dumb down the colors.
Yeah.
You look at all these brands and like you see how much they can do with the black and the white.
And that's the other thing, the black. Like you can pair black on top of a lot of things, or even white or gray. You just have to know which colors to use. But even with black, like you said, you can still do shading. If you have a gray piece or a white piece and you do black, like you can etch your screen printing to look like it's everything. Even though it's one color, it'll look like it's an edge sculpture or something. Like you said, it's just because you're dumbing it down doesn't mean you're simplifying it at all. Make it as complicated as you want, but do one color. So
Think about all these artists. Like if they don't have fucking blue and shit, they'll make it, or they'll just use what they got.
yeah,
It's like you don't have to keep like a logo's cool, bro, but why you keep? There's so many logos I see like, and I'm just like, bro, that will not go well on any t-shirt or
yeah,
anything.
yeah,
Like you're gonna have to really dumb it down for that to look good on the t-shirt.
yeah,
Cause like some logos that are like Blasey said it the other day, logos that are good for cover art may not be good for a t-shirt.
yep,
And logos that are good for a t-shirt may not be good for cover art.
yeah,
It just kind of like some shit that you make for a sticker. Like that's why like sometimes I'll make a logo. I'm like, this one's cool for a sticker,
yeah,
but I'm not gonna put it on a t-shirt because it's like too many colors and shit. And if I did less colors, it wouldn't look as good,
yep,
but it will look good on the t-shirt. Also, another thing people don't realize, bro, is using the color of your garment.
yeah,
So if your t-shirt is already black, why pay for a black screen? Just use your t-shirt as black. You're like this right here. Look,
yeah. Just use the
they
back.
use black, but they're not screen printing black. They're just using the
it as the
actual
negative.
t-shirt.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's another
Yeah,
thing
that
of
is.
how to lose or how to like have a little bit less of a setup cost and stuff is if you're already printing on a white t-shirt, you don't need a screen print white.
Yeah.
Just leave the white, bro.
And like even as an artist, like that should just be like that's pretty basic. Like negatives and all that shit.
But
Like
how many people right now watching this aren't just like, whoa?
yeah, no, that is.
What?
But yeah, like literally, like think of the negatives and like you said, yeah, if you have one blue and you need a black and your shirt is black, yeah, fucking use that to add the depth, add the distance, like make it.
And not only that, in the future it'll look cool
Yeah,
because then that shirt's gonna not be black. It's gonna be like faded.
yeah,
And it's gonna be like, oh damn, that's like,
yeah. So yeah, I think yeah, dumbing down logos is the smartest thing to do. Like I said, don't simplify it, but dumb it down the colors. Like go as abstract as you want. And I did like that too. Like not everything placement is everything, and also like
Go look at Hellstar. They use like 2 to 3 colors max.
yeah,
If not one.
one
If
usually
not
one, yeah.
But max like 2 to 3 colors.
And it's only like a few items that they're going extra crazy on, and that's
And
that.
and they charge you
Yeah,
extra too.
yeah,
They're not
literally.
their 1 color print is not the same as their 3 color print.
Yeah. So that's another thing to look at. And then yeah, like fucking cover art, yeah, is not the same thing as a fucking t-shirt. Like it will not work or translate. So like don't force it because then you have like just a mess. And then yeah, if you're trying to do like a cover art that does hella colors and you're trying to screen print that, then that's even crazier. Like even like anything above 4 colors, because we've talked about like getting our own like screen print press or whatever, like and anything above 4 colors like legitimately is like unnecessary.
Overkill, yeah.
Yeah, unnecessary. Especially like how we've talked about how you can do the red, green, blue thing and all that. Like if you're doing way more than 4 colors, then like chill. Like, there's no need for
It's
that.
funny you said a red, green, blue. It's CYMK.
Oh.
This fucking guy said red, green, blue. Bro.
RGBs.
Oh my god! Isn't
Fuck.
that the lights on the car?
Yeah, that's like the LEDs,
Is that
the
like?
red,
Have you
green, blue
seen that
lights.
one of Chief Keef when they're like, "You got the rainbow lights"? He's like, "They're not rainbow. They're RGB. All right."
Oh, did he say
He's like
that?
all mad. He's like, "They're not fucking rainbow, bro. Get it right."
That's fucking hilarious.
But speaking of rainbow, bro,
Oh, shit.
FTP finally is dropping their vans, bro. And
Yeah,
Palace is dropping their vans.
yeah.
And the reason I bring up both these brands is not because I'm like, wow, they're both dropping
You didn't
vans.
like them at all.
It's because they're both fucking trash, bro. I don't know how these brands can get shoe collabs. I'll say it again. I said it before. I said it again, bro. I don't know how they can get fucking collabs with
Yeah.
shoe brands, and they all they make is a fucking colorway, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, that's all they do. They're like, oh, okay, well, let's just make a green old school this time and a blue one.
That like from the Palace ones that I saw, yes.
That's all it is.
That
It's
was-
a color, and on the back it says Palace. It's not even embroidered. It
Yeah.
just says Palace.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then like
The
there
FTP
was no
one-
credit one there. And then the FTP one,
It's an all black.
I get what you're
old school,
saying.
bro.
And then the other old school was the checkered one.
It's not an old school.
Oh, it was the new school.
Yeah, no, it's an.
It was just a
authentic.
regular one.
It's like
Oh
an
yeah.
authentic or like a forgot what the other one was called. It's like one of those shoes that is like, it's an authentic.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
So I get what you're saying. So I like, so from both perspectives, I like the shoe. Plain simple. I think like that's just what people want. Like at the end of the day, like
I'm not wearing
don't
an all black
overthink
shoe,
it.
bro.
No, I know you were not. But like at the end of the day, like don't overthink it. I think like it's like what's simple that people want. But then I also get like where you're coming from, where it's like, dude, you have the whole table to create anything.
Bro, for fucking 13 years, I've said I want to collab
Yeah,
with
wearing
Vans,
and that's
and
like
that's what you wanted to do,
yeah.
bro. For 13 years, you wanted to collaborate with Vans,
But it's also
and that's
like,
what you made, bro.
but it's also like you gotta realize 13 years ago, maybe he was like that's what he wanted. That was his dream shoe right there, and like that's what he wanted.
For 13, bro, I would have done some crazy fucking. I would have done like the Jeremy Scott put the fucking teddy bear on the shoe, bro. What the fuck is that, dude? Like, what happened to stuff like that? Like, dude, when people actually try, bro.
I don't know.
Now these motherfuckers are like, okay, all black. We're gonna put FTP on the mid panel and a clear bottom. Clear bottom says FTP on it.
Call it a day.
Cooked. And then for the other one, the authentic, we'll do like a weird black, like mid panel swoosh on the front, and then we're gonna do just FTP checkered.
It happens.
You guys, Vans does checkered. We have the FTP logo. We're gonna put it together.
That's it. FT Vans.
FT Vans, bro.
And then it's like the.
And 13 years ago, I wanted to work with Vans so for my whole life. Like that's my biggest goal. And for 13 years, and this is what I created.
Man, it happens.
Bro,
I fuck with the shoe
so,
still
it's
though.
so sad.
I still like it.
I'm so sad.
I know. It's
like,
disappointing, but
bro made such cool shoes with DC,
Yeah.
Lakai. He
Yeah.
made so many good shoes, and then goes with Vans. You
It was
would
like-
think, and then all he did was, oh, I'm gonna make a colorway
that is so true. How are you gonna go make sick ass shoes with
with
DC,
the worst
Lakai,
brands, bro.
and then you keep posting like 13 years ago, I really wanted to make a shoe with Van, and then like that's what it is. Yeah, when you say that, yeah, for sure, there was no value there.
Bro makes the best shoes with all these.
I
other
just
brands,
wish
and then,
like sometimes like that's the other thing though. I wish we could have been like in these meetings, in these rooms, hearing these conversations. Because it's like at the end of the day, are we like blaming the designer for something he was not
or
at
should
fault
we
for?
be blaming Vans? To
Yeah,
like,
that's what I'm. Yeah,
hey, oh, you can only do a colorway.
yeah. It's like, or it's like Vans is like, look, this is what we think your brand and our brand resemble together. Do what you can with that. So it's like we don't know who to be pissed off at.
I'm mad at Zach FTP.
But I get what you're saying.
But I'm mad at Zach FTP.
But I definitely understand what you're saying. Yeah, fuck, man. Yeah, it's like the last few episodes has been heavy on these shitty collaborations, and it's like we need to stop supporting shitty collaborations. Like these brands are cool, but like why are they still cool? You know, I don't think they're cool anymore. I don't want to see any more FTP Supreme Supreme Palace collabs. I don't want to see any more of that shit. Like when is it overdone?
I don't think Supreme and Palace have.
It was an
collabed.
example.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no,
I was like,
they're competitors. They're competitors. No, but like you get what I'm saying. Like I don't want to see these brands coming together and keep combining and doing collabs because
for no reason, bro.
they're just it's just bullshit. It's
It's
just
money grab as fucking drops.
yeah.
bro.
That's what I was gonna say. It's just name dumping. Like oh, I'm Supreme. I'm this brand, and then boom,
Wow.
money.
Yeah, literally, bro. They're like, give us money.
So it's like yeah. Once we stop supporting that shit, like that's They're still gonna do it. But I just think like there's so many cooler brands out now. I mean, brands that don't have names compared to FTP, Supreme, and all that shit, but they're dropping just as good shit. You know, shoes. I mean, fuck Akomi. Akomi's shoe compared to the Sunday boot.
Yeah, but when Akomi collaborated with fuck, what was that one brand that they collaborated with?
Uh,
Totally spacing, dude.
I don't remember the
They
collab.
did like the hat and then the pop up.
Yeah, with the Tiffany guy.
Show Love Club.
Yeah,
Is it that one?
some shit like that.
I don't even know what it was.
Something, yeah.
Something along those lines. I'm so sorry, guys. It was the Jacob.
Jake, yeah.
I know who has the brand, but I totally forgot about the name. I'm so sorry. But when they did that collab, it was so good, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, when I first heard about Akomi, and I was like, whoa, that's crazy, But bro, like all you did was just put FTP logo on Vans and made them all black. Like, bro, that's not cool, bro. Fuck that. Yeah. Fuck that. I am not gonna give Zach FTP or Vans any fucking credit. Those Vans are fucking ass, bro. I'm saying it right here, right now.
And like, but Vans, like, I don't think of Vans anymore.
Vans are fucking trash.
They just don't do
all
shit.
I gotta say. Yeah, those Vans are trash. Zach FTP for 13 years, you let me fucking down, bro. You let me fucking down. 13 years, that's what you wanted, bro? Fuck no, bro.
Yeah.
Let me tell you that I want to work with Nike. I'm not just gonna make a fucking red and white.
You just make it Air Force.
No, bro. And if they don't want to do what I want to do, I'm not gonna work with you, bro. Thank you, but no, thank you, Nike.
Yeah, and again, like that's where like artists get better and be better.
Bro, you just gotta put your foot down.
Yeah, you just say
you don't want to do this. Okay, sorry, can't work with you.
Miss out on that's on them. Like at the end of the day,
if I want to go work with fucking Puffco and they're like, oh, well, we already have this blue Puffco, we're just gonna put your name on it. No, bro. I'm gonna make my fucking own. I'm not gonna just fucking be like, no, okay, I'll take it and just kind of.
Don't just laser print.
That's like going to like a brand and like that makes cookies or some shit, and then being like, well, we already have this chocolate chip cookie. Just make the packaging.
Just do hoodlum.
Yeah, just make the double hoodlum.
Chonk chalk.
Yeah, like, no, bro. You know what I mean? Like, no, I want to make my fucking own. Like,
yeah.
Yeah,
no, like, yeah, I think, like, that's the other thing. We were talking about, like, records and stuff.
Like imagine going to Kith and then Kith being like, okay, we already have all these fucking shakes. Yeah. Virgil, which one do you want to put your name on?
Yeah.
Like, no, Virgil was in there and he was like, okay, I'm going to put the fucking white chocolate mocha in this bitch and I'm going to use some fucking some Fruit Loops and shit. You know what I mean? Like,
and then we're going to turn the blender on and then off.
And then off for 2 seconds. And then turn it right back on. Oh, yeah.
But
that was crazy. We'll leave it at that, bro.
All right.
Good.
All right.
All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching. We love you guys. Another episode 73. Come to the fucking event this weekend, yo. Love you guys. Peace.